What's the deal, YouTube? It's your boy Next Gen 720, and I'm back with another video. And here, something I want to talk about. I've been planning on doing a video on this for a while. I was going to do a video. Shout out to Hip Hop Game. He did an interview with one of the guys from Madden, and he said, he challenged 2K to buy the NFL license. It will make the better football games. I think, maybe 2K can go out and buy the license or whatever the case may be. I'm reading this article here, but let me slow my roll. Let me digress. NBC Sports, the announcer here, whatever the case may be, live on air bashes Madden, and bashes the NFL, bashes Madden, bashes EA, and said that Madden is dog shit. I'm gonna let you guys listen to a little bit of the interview. And I've always said this for many years. This is the best football that's been put out since 2004. I'm just being real. EA Madden has not really gotten better. Without competition, they have no incentive to make a better game. They don't have to lobby for our dollars because there is no other official football game. So they can put out the same year. Look at the grass, look at the jersey. What about the gameplay? What about the mechanics? Well, listen to this NBC announcer live on air. Check this shit out.
And every once in a while I'll make a comment about the Madden game because my personal opinion, and maybe we should run the disclaimer, my opinions in no way reflect the opinions of NBCSports.com, yada yada. The Madden game sucks. And it has sucked for a long time. I don't like it, don't play it, don't buy it. I was one of those lemmings who would buy it every year because I felt like I had to. Because you're not a true football fan if you don't buy the Madden game every year. And this whole who's on the cover, do we not realize how we're being manipulated by this? That this whole idea of who's on the cover, and let's have a cover vote, let's get ESPN in on this, and let's make it hype. Who cares who's on the cover? What are you going to buy the game and sit there and look at the cover? Oh, look, I own this little plastic box that has a picture of my favorite football player. Who cares who's on the cover of the Madden game? What I care about is what's in the box. And what's in the box for the last 10 years sucks. Am I allowed to say? I guess I'm allowed to say it. Yeah. And I did a little research because I'd forgotten this. The 2K5 series, back on Xbox, PlayStation 2, whatever the prevailing system were at the time, that was a great game. And that was the first shot in what was a real war between 2K5 and Madden football, and especially because the 2K5 game, that's the one with Terrell Owens reaching out for the one-handed catch. It was 1995 when it came out. And you can make the argument
2004.
that game is better than anything that EA has ever put out, even in the 10 years since then, even with all the supposed developments. And the problem is, here's how EA dealt with it. Instead of coming up with a better product, or instead of being more competitive in the price point, they cut from $49.95 to $29.95, big deal, you can still get the better game for $19.95. They went to the NFL, and they ran the numbers, and they realized, if we buy the exclusive ability to use the NFL team names and logos and player names, so they had to go to the NFLPA as well, offer them a ton of money, we kill the competition that way. We can't make a better product, and we're not going to try to make a better product. We concede that the 2K series was the better product, so we just killed them. And it's unfortunate for the people out there who would really enjoy an NFL video game that actually, was innovative and fun and realistic. There's just something about.
Anyway, and what you said is bullshit. And in reading this article here, EA has an NFL license, I think, for several more years. So I'm going to cancel my pre-order of Madden. Whether you are a big Madden fan or not, I know some of the most diehard Madden fans that have not been happy with Madden in a long time, but they buy it because it's the only football game around. But we need to start, as gamers, fuck these consoles, as gamers. We need to start standing together with this shit and start voicing our opinions with our wallets. EA doesn't have an incentive to put out a better football game because there's no competition. Oh, the grass look more realistic. I'm like, come on, who the fuck does a fuck about the grass? What about the gameplay? What about the mechanics? I'm not trying to get on my soapbox and preach to the choir, but as I'm getting older, you get wiser, I'm starting to notice how fucking greedy EA is, man, and a lot of these companies, I never gave them slack about that shit in the past, but they have no incentive to make a better football game because Madden is the only one that you can get, only one you can play, and it's the same shit year after year, man. I'm telling you, man, let's vote with our dollars, man. Fuck Madden.